There seem to be two tech companies nowadays, or at least you could even say two companies in general. But for this example, I'm going to specify with tech. There's going to be the premium high-end market that makes good-looking, attractive, sleek, modern-looking devices. Then, on the other hand, you're going to have the high-end companies who make the most ugly, ridiculous, non-enticing looking devices ever. And I'm going to go through why I think that is. So, when you look at some products, you just think, why? Just why? Why on earth would a company choose to go through with something like that? And if you go purely based on aesthetics, it makes sense. There's no reason why anyone would have to make something that looks like, for example, Apple's brand new AirPods, which I think are a monstrosity. Tesla's Cybertruck, which some people think is a monstrosity. Other high-end products that have come out over the years, smartphones, cars, etc., that people think are hideously ugly. Now, clearly the designers haven't gone through the idea of making this to please everybody, or else they just pick something simple like the iPhone. The iPhone design is very simple, you know, not very jarring. Most people like it because it's very simple, got a simple form factor, looks very sleek, etc. So, why doesn't every company do that? Well, this is my hypothesis. When you're a company who's starting out, trying to make something new, or trying to make an impression with a product you haven't released before into a market you haven't gone into before, you're gonna have to do something to get people's attention, aren't you? So, Tesla's Cybertruck, the most current example. Tesla make their very nice looking Tesla Model 3. They make their very nice looking Tesla Model S, Tesla Model X. You know, everyone can appreciate its beauty. Even their Tesla Roadster, a very nice looking sports car. It looks different enough from the general car, but also traditional like a normal car. So when you see Tesla's Cybertruck come out onto the stage, you just think to yourself, why? Why would they do that? But there's a clear reason why they would do that. And it's not just specific to tech companies, it happens everywhere. In the fashion industry, for example, I don't think you can tell me with a straight face you think certain shoes and clothes look good. I'm sure if you look at these Balenciagas, then no one's gonna say these look better than, I don't know, a $50 to $100 pair of Nikes, or this Gucci jacket looks better than some other whatever jacket. I'm sure that most people don't say that, but they just pay for it because of the branding. Just like Apple, I'm sure no one's gonna buy those new AirPods if they were made by someone like Skull Candy, who actually have some that look quite similar to that. But it's just crazy. But you know what? All these companies do it for one thing only, and that's attention. Now, some say, you know, all press is good press, blah blah blah. For companies that can go both ways, if you're an established company like Apple or Tesla, it's pretty much only good. Like, especially if it's only because of the look of your product, because it's going to bring people to your product. Like with the iPhone 11, the cameras on the back is ugly, like hideously ugly in my opinion. But Apple have a way with their marketing that just makes people want to buy it. And you know what they do with their attention? They get people reporting on this like never before. You're going to have one reporter here, one reporter there, one reporter doing this, talking about the product in so much detail that's probably never even been done before. Thank you for tuning in. That concludes the news for today. What? Breaking news. Okay guys, this is totally off script, but apparently today Apple have released a monstrosity. And you know what that does? It brings eyeballs and then inevitably money to the company. Like Tesla's Cybertruck, it had like, I think 200,000 down payments within the first 3 days or something crazy like that, which is just insane. I like the look of it, but I definitely know it's not normal. But that's the only way Tesla could, you know, stick out, and that's the only way Apple can stick out, and that's the only way these high fashion brands can stick out, because that's not the only way you can get eyes to your company, but that's the easiest way for sure. Like, if you're gonna come up with something crazy, that's probably the best way to do it. It could go to an interesting level, depending on how brave certain companies are willing to go with their products. So yeah, let me know your opinion down below. Leave comments. do everything. Leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, bye.